Andy, they're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for the Raiders. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Throwing on first down is Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From midfield, here's Carr. Going up top. And this is Carr inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders 7, Colts nothing. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and and it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Dancing to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Foster Moreau, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, you mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Watch the whip. Kill. Tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Colts, nothing.
Here we go. I got it. I got it. 48 smart. 48 smart. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Looking to throw. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. 2nd and 13. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Colts 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jacobs brought him down. A 3-yard pickup.
Carr, a handoff here to Drake.
At the 28-yard line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Carr. And he'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Colts 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on second down. Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Colts, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Raiders' 2-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Out, 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 out.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Gets through, and now an opening. Taking it right down Broadway. The 20. Woo! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Forced out to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch right side. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Colts.
They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley Cox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr now on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings us 3rd and 1.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Flush, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down to the 25. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
That's Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Colts. Gerald Everett with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Drake with a first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Drake. Shrugs him off. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 3 yards remain for second down. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Carr to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of the